What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's vlog. It is Monday the 20th of January. Can you believe we're almost through January? It's unbelievable. It's ridiculous even to think that it seems like only yesterday that we were celebrating Christmas and then New Year, but I told you that the New Year will go ridiculously quick. So I'm starting today's vlog over in the studio. I have just been contacted on Spock. I was selling one of my printers that I don't use. It's called a Tronx X1. It's not my kind of printer. You need to spend a lot of time on it to get it working. I like printers that you can get out, nail after about 2 or 3 days, and then you've got your basis then for a really good printer that's reliable. He's just contacted me. He's in Stockport and he's got an Anycubic i3 Mega. Now, I've also got an Anycubic i3 Mega. I've also got an Anycubic Chiron. I've got an Anycubic Photon, and I'm in the process of getting an Anycubic Predator. So I love the Anycubics, and my profiles for the Anycubics are flawless. So he's gonna do me a straight swap. He was selling it, but he's gonna do me a straight swap for the trunk set. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna nip home, I'm gonna check in on Sarah, and then I'm gonna go over and pick up the Anycubic i3 Mega and bring it back. It looks in phenomenal condition, and then that means that I've got 2 Anycubic i3 Megas, which side by side, that's like a mini farm. So we've got a farm of Enders now. It looks like we're gonna have a farm of i3 Megas. As you can see in the studio, this is when we did the Polish taste test. We are also in the process of upgrading the gear again that we've got. We use the G7X's Mark II at the minute, but we are going to take one of the G7X's back to Argos, and we're going to get the G7X Mark III, and then we're also going to vlog from the DJI Osmo Pocket, because it's a phenomenal 4K action camera that shoots just so, it's so crisp, the shooting footage, and it's got an image stabilization. So if I move this camera around like this with the Osmo, there'll be no shake whatsoever, there'll be no obstruction on the camera, so it's fantastic. So we're in the process of doing that. I don't know if you've noticed in the vlogs, but this camera is becoming ridiculously shaky. I don't know if it's the settings, because Sarah, if you're watching, which she will be, Sarah's always messing around with the settings and saying, I've got the best setting now, and then it turns out that 2 weeks later she says the setting's horrible. So I don't know. She always says that other family vlogging channels, their cameras always look dead clean and crisp, but I don't know. Just to me, it just seems like it's you move it and it's shaking a lot, but it might just be me when I'm editing it, or I'm in post-production for the vlogs and stuff like that. So I'm gonna head home, and then I'm gonna nip over to Stockport, and I'm gonna pick up this Anycubic i3 Mega, and then we'll check in and we'll show you what it's all about. All right, I'm back home now with the Anycubic i3 Mega. It started to print. It's printing really well actually, so you can have a look at it now. So as you can see, it's really clean and it's printing really nice. I did a test piece on some Lord of the Rings sword, and it's printing a lightsaber now, Darth Ravens, or Revan. It's printing his lightsaber. But the guy that got it, he didn't upgrade it to the S model, which I've got a spare one at the studio. So this is the spool just for now. But the S model, it adds a spool holder here, and it also changes the extruder at the back there to a Titan extruder. So it's a lot better at feeding the filament through. But he's put like little bits on it, like this tool holder, which came out pretty well. To hold the tools like this and other bits and pieces on there. So yeah, it's a worthy addition to my arsenal. Alright guys, I'm back over at the studio now. I've had to come back over, bring the new Anycubic i3 Mega over with me and introduce it to the rest of the family. And while I'm over here, I just needed to get a load more stuff set off printing wise. It's been a bit of a lull day today, I'm going to be honest with you, because we haven't really been feeling it today. It's just been, we're trying to get into the motions. We've got holidays to book. We've got just life in general to get on with. There's just loads going on, loads and loads going on. We're still, I think we're there, but we're not there, if you get what I mean. I mean, yesterday's vlog was like over 40 minutes. It was a monster of a vlog. And then today we kind of needed to ease back a little bit and just take a bit of a chill day, because Aurora's still not 100%, but she's getting there. And we just needed to take a step back and say, you know what, let's just breathe and let's just understand that that's how we can do long vlogs, and this is how we want to edit them and get them up on time. I mean, I know it was up on time yesterday. This one isn't obviously going to be on time, but as you can see behind me, I've just got loads and loads of stuff that I need to do. Stuart, who gets me all my packaging stuff, he just sent me like a 4-foot bag of packing peanuts. As you can see all behind me here, the shelves are just racking up with orders after orders after orders. You know, it's amazing considering I don't get any orders. I'm always in here. I always pay rent on this place. It costs me an arm and a leg to run this business, and the profits that we get from it are, you know, they're really good. But some people always like to put a downer on you. I'm not one of them people that sits there and that, you know, people saying that I don't do something, I enjoy that because I happily know that I do. But with Sarah, she's been getting like a little bit of I wouldn't say it's, she's just been getting annoyed by a few certain people in the on the internet who just really do need to be silenced, and will be, I think, in the coming weeks. But they're just people like to hate on you just for the sake of hating. We've gone over 1,000 on Instagram now, which is fantastic for us. That's where we've wanted to be on Instagram, and it's taken us a long time. We've said this before, we don't bullshit you guys. We don't go out and buy subscribers or followers like other people do, and believe me, there are many people that do that just to get there. This has been hard graft. We're starting to reap the benefits of that because we've now got people that want to work with us, genuinely want to work with us on Instagram. We just got a load of chalk sent from a really good big chalk company for the kids. They're going to be doing a challenge in there on Aurora's birthday on the windows, because they're going to be drawing on the windows. These chalks are amazing. They're amazing, these chalks. So we've gone over on Instagram. We're almost at 5,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is ridiculous. We will be there, I think, within the next month or two, because every day we look on the analytics and the views and subscribers are literally going up all the time. Another thing that people keep going on at us is you've got some of the worst thumbs down around. Genuinely, seriously, we do not. And I know some people might get offended by it. I know one subscriber, Ali, when we put up a vlog about Mason nearly dying, people were putting thumbs down. Look, at the end of the day, we appreciate you guys feeling disheartened and stuff like that. And believe me, it is pretty crap when people thumb down your video for stuff like that. But we're really not interested. I actually enjoy it, I really do, because they're actually going onto your video and taking the time to thumb you down, and they're still giving you a view, irrespective of if they're doing it through some other channel. It's still a view, it's still classed as a view, it still goes up one or several, dependent on how many times you thumb that channel down or you thumb that channel up. So for us, it's a no-brainer. We're not interested in it at all. But the subscribers are constantly going up and the views are going up. I don't know what's going on with the comments. The comments are ridiculous. Sometimes they come on for like an hour, then they go off. Even the bigger YouTube channels like Sav and Cole, Fizz Family, their comments still aren't up and stuff like that. And then other families, their comments are up, so it's weird. I don't know why, but I'm hoping that YouTube sort it out in the long run. But yeah, me, I can take the criticism, I enjoy it, it feeds me. With Sarah, sometimes she takes it a little bit to heart, other times she doesn't. I think this time she's took pity on this fool that's tried to agitate her, and she is a fool, and she knows who she is. She'll know who she is soon anyway, from me, on the other channel. But enough of that for now. So yeah, I am going to end today's vlog, unfortunately, from the studio, because I'm so busy. Sarah's busy. The new logo as well, this logo's gone. We've now had a new logo, so we're going to get a new banner done. This banner, I don't know what we're going to do. Just quickly as well, I actually picked up the Anycubic guy for Mega, really funny story. The guy actually looked like Daz. Do you remember Daz? Who used to work with, in the vlogs. He actually looked like Daz, talked like Daz, except he had hair, which Daz didn't. Daz had a massive egg in the nest. This guy didn't have an egg in the nest. He was just, but I actually thought it was him until he turned around. Genuinely, and I'm not just saying that for shits and giggles, genuinely thought it was him. So do not forget to smash the like button, subscribe if you're not already, make sure you click the notification bell, it does nothing. Make sure you leave us a comment if you can, and we will see you guys tomorrow, because we do this every single day.